I wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend. And what's up, guys? It is Dangeles, and welcome back to episode 188 of Constructing Los Angeles. How's everybody doing? This sheep is walking down some dire straits right here. These are not very good spot to be, bro. I mean, oh god, I almost knocked him off myself. But there's no grass here, man. You're not gonna find anything here. But oh, maybe he's trying to jump down there to get some grass. But I guess the sheep spawned up here in this little garden on the side of this tower. But that's a little bit interesting. Just saw that guy up there, and I was like, you know what? I should help that guy out, but I don't know what to really do. I could just grab him with the lead or something like that, but we'll just let him be. I don't think they're dumb enough to jump off, so I'll just let him chill there like a little Batman or something like that, hang on the side of the ledge. But anyway, guys, welcome back. Sorry about that ramble right at the beginning here, but today I'm going to be working on the Nether Bank of Los Angeles, which is this building right here. I talked about this for a second or two last episode about possibly working on this thing, so I'm going to work on it today on this video. So let's go ahead and fly on inside. As you can see, the Nether Bank of LD. We call this thing the Nether Bank. First off, I think that's a cool name. Secondly, it's made out of quartz, which is found in the Nether, so that was where the name kind of came from. Nether Bank of Los Angeles. So basically, with the inside of this bank, I'm going to create a vault, kind of these little bank area, or like I guess where the tellers are. So like the bank tellers will be here and stuff like that, so you can get some money and things like that, cash checks, blah blah blah. I'll put some sitting areas around, and then I'm also going to have my special boards for live streams. So that I'll kind of keep track of the donations and subscriptions on Twitch, and I'll put those in here. So I think we talked about this a little bit on live stream. I think that'd be pretty cool. So that's what we're going to do today, guys. We're going to build the first level of this bank, try to get as much done on this as possible. The levels above this cobblestone right here, probably just going to be office space, just, you know, extra places for people to, you know, have their offices and stuff like that. So I'll have to leave some space for an elevator or of some sorts. I'll have to find a spot for that. Not sure where that might be just yet. I might even put that just right in the middle of the room, because that's usually seems like the best place for an elevator anyway. So let's just go ahead and get started, guys. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab some quartz blocks, because that is kind of the whole point of this place. It's built out of quartz. And I'm just going to start off by making some columns, just to kind of separate the room a little bit. So I think I'll start by putting one, let's see. I kind of want to put one on the corner of this block right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So like right there. And take this up to the ceiling. And then I might be able to put either the elevator in this corner, or probably not, actually. That's going to be kind of challenging to go up against. Maybe. I don't know. It might be able to work. We'll see. But yeah, I'm going to have sitting area or an elevator in these corners. And what's interesting, I put these flower pots with the ferns in each corner. I think all 4 of them are different biomes. I think they are, because this is a forest. This over here is a swamp. Over here we have the desert, and then over here we have plains. I'm pretty sure that's 4 different biomes, which is kind of weird. If you kind of go, I guess you can kind of confirm it by going underneath here. As you can see, we got the desert, the swamp, and then we got, oh no, that's jungle biome. Never mind, not forest. But anyway, let's get back to work here. Don't want to dilly-dally too long here. So welcome back to another episode of CLD, guys. Just trying to get as much stuff done on the world as possible. We're working on the bank today, which is something that, I mean, is a pretty old world. I think we talked about or old building on this world. I think we talked about this last episode. This is one of the original 5 builds, I think is what we determined. One of the original 5 skyscrapers to go along with the old tinsel tower, the first ever building I did, the sandstone building, and then the one right next to this, that one, the brown one. So that was pretty cool to kind of, you know, get that figured out. That, wow, we actually have, you know, this is going to be one of the original 5, and we're finally working on it, you know what I mean? So that was pretty cool. I got to decide what I want to do with this, because I'm going to do something like this. Like that. I'm going to place that there, because I want to kind of make these little, like, arches, I guess, between each one of these, because that'll just make it look a little bit more fancy. So we're going to do that going all the way around. And I apologize if it's a little dark inside of this building. Obviously, there's, you know, it's kind of dark in here, so I'll probably splash myself with some potions of night vision in just a second here. But let me just first get this kind of going here. So I'm going to place these full blocks kind of going all the way around, and just create these little arches just to add some more fancy shapes to the building of the bank. So I'm gonna go with that classic look on a bank. So we're gonna have like, you know, the tall ceiling with the pillars and stuff like that. So nothing really modern or anything like that, even though it is built with a block that we generally use for modern builds and quartz, but not always. Quartz is pretty universal, so we should be okay. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and place the slabs in between each one of these as well. And it kind of creates, like, cuts off this space a little bit, which is good. So we can probably maybe change the color of the ceiling, possibly. So something like that, right? And that kind of closes off that space. Now the question is, what do I want to do with this here? Because this is kind of now awkward. So we might be able to just kind of extend this but not connect it. Something like this, right? That might not be a bad idea. I was even thinking about making these pillars 2 by 2, possibly, but I'm not sure how much space that'll leave me, so I think I'll leave them how they are now. But that is definitely a possibility as well. Okay, so this is kind of similar to what we did on the castle way back in the day. Kind of having these fancy designs on the ceiling. Definitely adds a lot of detail to the place, no doubt about that. Alright, so guys, I have a question of the day to get to in a little bit. It's a good question, so we'll get to that in just a second. Let me just kind of get this started here before we get into anything else. But that looks pretty good right there. I could honestly even do this. Connect this with slabs just to kind of create a nice shape here. So I could connect this across right here. Same thing here, and then one more right there. Just to kind of, that really puts a nice, I guess, shape into the ceiling. That looks pretty good. I might even consider making those arches even more prominent, because right now they're kind of small up there. And I might still consider making these pillars 2 by 2. I'll try one 2 by 2 pillar just to see how I like it. And if I think it looks good, if it doesn't take up too much space, I might go for it. So let's just take this up right here. And the same thing, so like this. And then I could probably even make, yeah, I'm definitely going to have to change some of this stuff now. Is that too big of a pillar? It's pretty large. I'm not sure. If I were to do this, I would have to change this up a little bit. Probably do something like this, actually. Maybe like that. Nah, that looks weird. I guess just the same thing, but just one block out. I don't know. I'm not really sure about that. I kind of like the 1, but I also think the 2 has potential. So we'll see. I'll leave it as 1 right now, but I might come back and try that later with all 4, but I don't want to waste my time right now. So let's just scrap this and go back to the beginning here. Next thing I'm going to do is add some desks. So we're going to add some of those. Let me just kind of get this back to the way it was before, which is, I believe, there we go. I'm going to splash myself with some potions so you guys can see. I know everything's darker on YouTube. There we go. Okay, so we're going to go like that, and there we go, and then boom. Alright, cool. So, I mean, that looks pretty good. I like the design of that ceiling right there. Might need a little bit of modifying, but for the most part, I like that. And I actually missed a spot right here, so let's go ahead and fix this up real quick. Okay, there we go, like that. Alright, so next thing, well, there's 2 things I want to do. I want to add some desks, and then I want to add a chandelier going down the middle, like a really big one. So we're going to have to do that. But let's start off with these desks. So how do I want to do this? I'm probably going to place some upside down stairs right like this. Then I might even grab some sandstone, possibly. That might look pretty good for this. And some glass. And have like a sandstone, upside down sandstone going through here, and then glass above that. Because you know how like the bank desks have like glass in front of them, you know what I mean? So we'll do that. Have this run down like this and like this, and then we'll change the color of the floor as well. Don't worry about that. It's not gonna be stone the whole way. So something like that, right? And then I might even connect this all the way to the wall here, like this, and then go like that. And then I could do something like this to kind of make this look less weird. So like that, and then go ahead and place upside down sandstone stairs. I like sandstone in this texture pack. I would like to use it more than I do. You know, it's just one of those blocks where I just like it for whatever reason. I'm not sure why. Alright, so I'll probably turn this here like that, okay? Yeah, this is already looking really nice, so I like this so far. Okay, so there we go. And just like this, and then we'll place that there. And then what do we want to put? We could put that in the corner like that. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so there's our little desk idea that I have. But how can we work off this to make this even better? What I could do actually is I could take some slabs like this, And then some quartz blocks. Wait, whoa. Oh wait, that might actually look good. Maybe we'll try it. Oh wait, hold on, that's not right. And then maybe another quartz like that and like that. Just to add some fancy shapes to it. What do you think about that, guys? I'm not 100% sold on that. Nah, I liked it the way it was. That might be a little bit too much. Let me try something else. Usually doing like random shapes like this, you can make some really cool designs and really create something unique. So kind of fiddle around with it for a second here. What about that? I like that a little bit better, so we'll go with that. I might even do something like this. Huh. Possibly. Or maybe even this. Who knows, guys? No. I don't like that. Definitely don't like that. So we'll just go with a flat. That's fine. So I'm going to do that on both sides. And I might as well get to today's question of the day while I'm doing this. So let's do that right now. So today's question of the day comes from my good friend and moderator from my stream, Mr. Bedazzled Bacon. I don't know if I've answered one of your questions before on a CLD, Drew. I can't remember ever doing it, but if I did, just let me know. But you have a very good question that relates to current events in the gaming community, which I like. So let's go ahead and answer this. Drew's question is, what was your favorite thing showcased at E3? So, this is definitely a loaded question because there's a lot of stuff that I really liked about E3. So if you guys aren't aware, E3 is the what does it stand for again? Electronic and Entertainment Expo or something like that. E3, I guess. So 3 E's. It's kind of like the big gaming event basically of the year. For all, like, it showcases all the new games and things like that. So basically they talked about a lot of the stuff that, you know, I'll be playing in the future. So all the new games coming out in 2015 and even 2016 they talk about. So, but I would say the favorite thing that they mentioned from that was definitely the backwards compatibility for Xbox. That was definitely my favorite thing about the whole entire convention. No doubt about that. So basically, you're going to be able to play Xbox One games on 360 pretty soon, which is really cool. I'm really happy about that because there's a lot of games that I really, really love to play, but I don't play them as much anymore because none of my friends play them because we're all on Xbox One. So games like Modern Warfare 2 and Red Dead Redemption and stuff, games like that I think would be really fun to play again on Xbox One. And I'm kind of curious how it's going to work with Minecraft. Like, can you play 360 Minecraft on Xbox One even though there's Xbox Minecraft already available? That's going to be an interesting thing. I'm not really sure how that's going to work, but I guess we'll have to wait to see. But that was definitely the thing I was most excited to see, because it's cool. They should have backwards compatibility on the new consoles. You should be able to play old games. So I was really happy about that. So just game related, I guess like one particular game. I'm really excited for Star Wars Battlefront because I really liked the second Battlefront game that came out a long time ago. So the next one hopefully should, especially since it's on the Xbox One and things like that, it'll be on the new consoles. I guess they're not very new anymore, but you get my idea. They're new compared to the Xbox 360. That's going to be really cool to play those. I think the graphics will be amazing on it, and that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm also obviously looking forward to the new Call of Duty game, because I like Treyarch's Call of Duty games a lot, so I'm just trusting that they'll make a good game, and we'll see what happens with that. But a lot of cool stuff at the E3 this year. So a lot to be excited about, but I would say my favorite thing was definitely the backwards compatibility on Xbox. I'm trying to build a chandelier right now, and it's just not going the way I hoped right now, but we'll get it fixed. But thanks for the question, Drew. You guys can leave your question of the day comments in the comment section or send them to me on Twitter, and I will go through those for next episode. And should I put torches on this? Because this might not look good. Because, I don't know, torches are kind of weird in this texture pack. And by weird, I mean you don't use torches, and that's like the capital sin of creative mode. You don't use torches. That actually doesn't look all that bad. We'll see. I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's kind of it's too much cobblestone. You know what I mean? But it was kind of like I could make it out of I could try glass actually. Could try to make this out of glass panes. That might work as well. We'll see. Okay, so we're gonna kind of wrap this around like this and see. We'll do the 2x2 of glass panes, which really only looks like one block, so that might work actually. Something like that. Well, obviously I'd have to get rid of all of it, not just that, but I really don't want to have to get rid of this whole thing. I just built it. Alright, let's just do it. I can always rebuild it later. So I kind of like it, but at the same time, I think it's too bulky. It doesn't really look like a chandelier. So let's try something different here. Let's just try with the glass going all the way down here. We'll see how this looks. So I'll have this run down. This is going to be really hard to place because glass panes are a pain in the butt to place. Okay, and one more right there. Cool. Okay, and now see, this is I don't know, man. If it was some sort of stained glass, I'd probably like it more. But I don't know, just glass panes. They just don't float my boat. I don't like the little creases in them. Honestly, that's no better than what we had. I could make this bigger. Chandeliers just don't really work too well in this texture pack. I made one that was really good in the Alpine Mansion. I should probably go fly over there and take a look. I remember making one that was pretty cool in the Alpine Mansion. You want to go take a fly, guys? Let's go take a fly. Alright, so I should just trash this because this is really bad. This is no better than what it was. I'm pretty sure the one I built in the Alpine Mansion has what's it called? It's made out of cobblestone walls. So we'll go take a look at that one for some inspiration real quick, and then we'll come on back here. Alright, so let's go. And I'm probably gonna do the bank vault underground, obviously, like in this, like the basement of the bank. That would probably make a lot of sense. One thing I did want to mention real quick before we fly over there is actually I finally found a name for this gas station over here. I haven't put it on the sign yet or anything like that, but it was actually a typo actually led me to figuring out the name for this place. So obviously you guys know Lags is spelled L-A-G-S, but I was typing it one time and I accidentally spelled it L-G-A-S, which is like L-gas. And I was like, that would be a perfect name for the gas station. It's Lags, except you switch the A and the G, and boom, you have L-gas. So that's going to be the name of that place, L-gas. I really liked that. I thought that was really clever. So just L-G-A-S is going to be the name of that place. So it's basically Lags if you switch the two middle letters, and you're absolutely golden. So let's fly over the Alpine Mansion real quick and see what's up in here. I don't remember. This chandelier might not actually be 2 blocks wide, so it might not be applicable. Oh yeah, it's not. Okay, that's what I thought. See, this one I really like this one, but it's only, yeah, so that's the problem. It's only 1 block wide, so that's not gonna do. All right, let's head back. I might be able to make it 1 block wide, but I probably won't because it's an even number. So I guess we're just gonna have to I guess use the cards we've been dealt. I want to try to not show the Eclipse Tower because that's kind of finished, even though you guys pretty much have seen it already. So the Eclipse Tower is done, guys, so we're gonna have a video for that very soon. Okay, so well, at least Eclipse Tower number 1. Number 2 is not done. Okay, so let's go back in here and let's figure this out, guys. Alright, so obviously you can see this is to make this even in the middle of this space, you have to go 2 by 2. Is there another spot I could do this, a different chandelier possibly, where I can make it 1? So maybe like right there. Is that even in the middle of that? Yeah, I think it is. So we can do one right there. That's 1 by 1. Or I should just say 1, I guess. We can do another one right there. And we could do another one right here. And then one more. And I think we might be able to make these really similar to the one in the Alpine Mansion. Or maybe a little bit smaller. So I could do something like this. Just make it really simple. Just go like that. And then have the torches on top. So this chandelier actually has to have some light coming down from it. Okay, so where is this one going to be connected? I think I am going to make these simple in the corners because I don't want them to be too crazy. Okay, so right there. That's going to go here on each side. But don't worry, guys. By the time you see this again, I'll have figured out that chandelier in the middle. I just need to find some time to kind of get the idea squared away. Okay, I think this one's already good. So in terms of how far down it goes, so we should be good with that. Gonna place this here. Also made a little bit of progress on the subway as well. So from where we left it off last time, and you guys seem to really like that, so that was cool. I'm gonna have that run underneath the city. I'll probably work on that on a live stream possibly because that's gonna be a butt. Or I might even not work on that on a live stream as well. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But I'm gonna go ahead and place the torches down like this. And I think that's pretty good for these corner chandeliers. Again, there's like literally 2 kinds of block in this place. Quartz and cobblestone. So we need to change that. As far as the floor goes, that's definitely a way we can kind of spruce this place up. I would like to put some sort of like fancy carpet design like in the middle of this room. I think that would be really good with some glowstone underneath of it. So maybe we could do some red, some white, some green, some cyan color, maybe some gray. And then we could make like a big carpet space here. So we have 1, 2, 3, maybe even all the way to the edge here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Have this run all the way down to maybe right there. So this whole entire space will be carpet. And as far as like a staircase that goes down to a bank vault, obviously we have plenty of space under here to build that, so that's not going to be a problem. I'll probably just have a staircase go down like in one of these corners behind the desks, so that's fine. And I'm going to have to add a little bit more detail to that as well, but we can have that done in due time. We just want to kind of get a start on this, so I'm going to go ahead and place get some swiftness out here, some Taylor swiftness. Gonna fill this in with some glowstone, and then I'm gonna go ahead and drink some milk because I want to see how this looks without the obviously with the glowstone here we're not gonna need the night vision anymore, so we're gonna see how it looks, because night vision makes things look ugly, but it is really useful for building. Like, you know, when everything is lit, it just makes the place look kind of ugly. So that's just a thing. And what I'm realizing is we're actually getting pretty close to finishing the first level of like this entire block. So we have like the first level of that supermarket pretty much finished. Then we have, on the other side over there, we have that restaurant. And then in this, we have the bank, Outback Steakhouse. We have the McDonald's, which is pretty much finished. So it's fun, kind of funny how that all came together. The apartment building, which I might change into a hotel and call it 4 biomes, because I think that would be cool. We don't have that many hotels in this world. I don't think we have any, actually. We should probably build one of those. I just kind of made everything in apartments. I'll just turn one of those apartment buildings into a hotel. I'm going to name it the 4 biomes, kind of like the 4 seasons a little bit. Kind of like a ring off that. I think that would be really fancy. So we'll do something like that probably at a later date. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. So that's 2 blocks away from there. Probably actually go 1. So like this. Just trying to make like a fancy carpet design right now, guys. I might actually even grab some orange wool. Some orange carpet, I should say. And do something like that. And then place some white in the middle there. And then maybe some green. And then blue. And then white, possibly. Whoops. And then in these corners here, I might place another piece of gray. And then maybe even another orange, possibly. So like gray, orange, like this. It's, again, making fancy carpet designs in the city texture pack doesn't look that great because it's kind of weird, but that looks pretty cool. I actually really like that. I think that looks pretty cool. So we have our fancy carpet design. Let's go ahead and drink some milk here. Whoops. I grabbed a brewing stand. That's not what I want. I'm trying to drink some milk, not some coffee. There we go. That looks pretty. So I really like this carpet here. This looks good. I'd probably put like a table in the middle of this maybe. Not right now. And then those chandeliers light that up a decent level. I'm probably going to take up that spruce leaves a little bit more here. Have this run up maybe. I don't know how high up I just took that. I guess 3 blocks past this, so right here. I think that's right. So right here. And then 1 more going up to right here, I think. I think that's right. I hope that's right. It looks good. Yeah, so what I have to just basically add more lighting in the ceiling just to kind of get like these long windows lit. But this is a nice looking interior so far. I like this. I think this looks pretty good. So there's probably going to be something like this. Let me go ahead and grab a fence gate. Probably something like that, right? And there'll be a staircase going down right here. And obviously we'll have all the security guards and things like that just in case somebody comes and tries to heist this place up. But guys, that's going to be where I'm going to conclude today's episode. I'll fix that chandelier in the middle and I'll make it prominent in the middle of the room. So thanks for watching, everybody. It's been Dangeles. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Give it a like if you did enjoy it. Leave your question of the day submissions in the comment section or on Twitter. I'll come back at you guys with episode 189 of CLD in a few days. And we'll continue working on something. Who knows what we'll be working on. Again, the beauty of this series. And I will see you guys on the next one. Peace out.